Okay, hi everyone. So let's start with additional question bank of index numbers. Now before we start, just remember that this chapter is now especially important. Why? Because time series plus index number had weightage of around 4 to 6 marks in exams earlier. But now time series is removed. That means now index number alone has 4 to 6 marks of weightage around in exams. So this is a very important chapter now. And additional question bank of this chapter is a bit confusing because they have given some questions which are not there in the text. They are not there in the chapter, but still they have given it in the additional question bank. They can be solved logically, but they are a bit like tricky. Hmm. So let's try to solve questions 1 to 20 in this one, and then maybe 21 to 14 next video. Hmm. First two are true false questions, they are not MCQs. Let's see. Okay, we are going to try to solve as many questions as we can within 1 minute each. Okay, so let's just try to be fast. You should have ideally revised the chapters. You should know the formulas because our purpose here is to solve the questions. Okay, so chalo, let's start. Each of the following statements are either true or false. Write your choice of the answer by writing T for true. Okay. Now first question is like, index numbers are signs and guideposts along the business highway that indicate to the businessman how he should drive or manage. So obviously this is a very general statement, so it is true. Like they help, right? They just want to say that index numbers help businessmen. So okay, yes. For constructing index numbers, the best method on theoretical ground is not the best method from practical point of view. Best method on theoretical grounds is the geometric mean method because index numbers are percentages. For percentages, the best average is GM. But practically not always GM is used. AIM is easier to apply, right? So practical point of view, maybe AIM will be easier sometimes. Actually weighted GM is even more complicated. That is why weighted arithmetic mean is preferred. So this is also a true statement. Weighting index number makes them less representative. So obviously false, because when we give weights, they become more representative. Like for example, if we are constructing cost of living index number, ideally we should give more weight to those items which are used on daily basis. So that will make them more representative of the purpose. So this is false. Fisher's index number is not an ideal index number. So false, because its name is Fisher's ideal index number, right? Fine. Second, again same, true or false. Geometric mean is the most appropriate average to be used for constructing an index number. True. Theoretically GM is the best. Weighted average of relatives and weighted aggregative methods render the same result. Understand, weighted average of relatives and weighted aggregative methods. Now in weighted aggregative methods there are multiple methods: last pairs, pastures, Fishers, Marshall-Edgeworth, etc. etc. Weighted average of relatives, if you remember, we can give any weight to the relatives. In one example, in module they have given only one example where they have given, so these are the relatives, Pn by P0. So to this, in module they have given the weight of they have given the weight of P0 Q0. This is the example that they have shown. So obviously we'll divide by weight. Why we'll divide by weight is because the formula of weighted average is what? Summation Wx upon summation W. So we multiply by weight and we divide by sum of weights, right? So then when we cancel P0 P0, we get Pn Q0 upon P0 Q0, which is last pairs formula. So depending on the weight that we take, aggregative method and average of relative method give the same results, because last pairs is here also, and by this method also we can get last pairs result. Similarly, we can get Pasteur's result by that method also. So like this is also a true statement. Fisher's ideal index number is a compromise between two well-known indices. Correct. So root LP. Not a right compromise, economically speaking. Now that is not correct. They are saying it is not a right compromise, but we know that it is a right compromise. Why? Because when we combine that with geometrical mean, it satisfies, just a second. So it satisfies a factor reversal test also and time reversal test also, which is not satisfied by L and P individually, right? So this is a false statement. Like all statistical tools, index numbers must be used with great caution. So that is true, obviously, right? We have to use them with great caution. Why? Because we cannot get carried away. So just because an index has increased does not mean everything is good now, because like we know, so in 2020 and 21, because of COVID, index numbers might have gone down, some index numbers might have gone up. So they are not regular years, right? So we have to be cautious that whether the situation surrounding is also suitable to us or not, whether the situation surrounding is abnormal or something, because then index numbers cannot be used. Fine. Now actual MCQs. Best average for constructing index number, we know GM, just discussed. Time reversal test satisfied by, you should know Laspers, Pastures, they don't satisfied, only Fishers. Factor reversal test satisfied by, again simple aggregative, obviously not. Pastures no, Laspers no, so Fishers is correct. Circular test is satisfied by, now circular test is not satisfied by even Fishers. So Fishers no, Pastures no, Laspers no. Simple geometric mean of price relatives is correct. What is this? We take all the price relatives Pn by P0 for all commodities into Pn by P0 of second commodity into Pn by P0 of third commodity, and then we multiply them and raise to 1 by n. N is number of commodities, not number of years, number of commodities. This satisfies the circular test, so D is the correct answer. You should just remember which index number satisfy which test, so that becomes easier then. Seventh is, which big question hai? Fisher's index number is based on not AM, not median, not mode. It is GM of L and P, right? Pastures index is based on current year quantities. Laspers index is based on base year quantities. Again same question. Fisher's ideal index number is geometric mean of Laspers and Pastures, so C. 10th is again easy. Price relative is expressed in terms of Pn by P0 into 100. C is the correct answer. Pastures index number is expressed in terms of pastures, again weight is what? Current year quantity, so C is the correct answer. Pn Qn by P0 Q0 into 100. We can take this also, but generally we multiply by 100, so C is the better answer. Time reversal test is satisfied by following index number formula is niche, okay. Laspers no. Simple arithmetic mean no. Marshall-Edgeworth is yes. How? We can check. Marshall-Edgeworth formula is what? Pn into Q0 plus Qn by P summation P0 into Q0 plus Qn. Now when we do time reversal, that means we'll replace n with 0 and 0 with n. So it will become Pn ke jagah pe P0, then Qn plus Q0 divided by, instead of P0 we'll have Pn and again Qn plus Q0. If we check, this gets entirely cancelled as it is. So so 1 remains there, which is the correct answer, right? That is what time reversal test says, that index number of year 1 on 0 and 0 on 1, their product should be 1. So Marshall-Edgeworth is the correct answer for this time reversal test. 13th, cost of living index number. You should know cost of living index number is nothing but Laspers index number. So A is the correct answer for that, because for Laspers, what base year quantities are the weights. Fine. Because in cost of living index number, we don't want to change quantities, we are looking at the change in price. So that is why we keep base year quantity and change in price. 14 is a good one. If the ratio between Laspers and Pastures index number is 28:27, then the missing figure in following table P is, they want us to find P. Fine. First of all, this is base year, so this is P0 and Q0, and that is current year, so that is Pn and Qn. Okay, so now let's use the formulas. See, Laspers formula is what? Laspers formula is Pn and base year weights divided by P0 into base year weights. So Pn Q0, that means Pn Q0 product of these two, so it will be 2 into 10 20 plus 5p, right? So Laspers is going to be 20 plus 5p divided by P0 Q0. P0 Q0 is these two, so 10L plus 5L, that is 15L, divided by, because they are saying ratio of Laspers and Pastures, so Laspers divided by Pastures. Pastures formula is Pn Qn by P0 Qn. So Pn Qn, that is these two, so 5 into 2 10 plus 2 into P 2p, so 10 plus 2p divided by P0 Qn, that is this and this, so 5L 2L, that is 7L, is equal to, they are saying 28 by 27, or correct, 28 by 27. Fine. Let's convert this to multiplication, so this will become reciprocal. This will be as it is. is equal to 28 by 27. Now we can just cancel L. So what remains is 20 plus 5p into 7 and 10 plus 2p into 15. Let's just multiply that. 7 into 20 is 140 plus 7 into 5 35p divided by 15 into 10 is 150 plus 15 into 2 30p is equal to 28 by 27. If you want, solve this, otherwise just go by options. Okay, see what are the options. Just a second. First is 7, so let's put 7. So 35 into 7 plus 140, numerator will be 385 divided by 30 into 7 plus 150, that is 360. So check, how do you check? See, 385 by 360, check on calculator how much it is. It is 1.694444, right? And check what this is, 28 by 27, that is not 1.69444, so this is not correct, right? So this is not the answer. Let's put P as 4. If we put P as 4, 35 into 4 plus 140, so numerator is 280 divided by 30 into 4 plus 150, so denominator is 270. So that is obviously correct, right? Because if we cancel 0, 0, we get 28 by 27. So P is 4. 4 is the correct answer. Or you can solve the equation, that is also fine, no issues at all. Fine. Next, 15th. If prices of all commodities in a place have increased 1.25 times in comparison to the base period, then the index number is now what? Understand? That means if base period is 100, it has increased 1.25 times. That is, if base period is 100, that means it has increased by 125. Increased by 125 means now it is 225. So this is correct. You should understand increased by and increased to. Okay, increased by something means original plus that value. Increased to something means that value. Next, if the index number of prices at a place in 1994 is 250 with 1984 as base year, then the prices have increased on an average by. Prices have increased by how much? So from 100 it became 250. That means it has increased by 150%. B is the correct answer. Next is similar. If prices of all commodities in a place have decreased 35% over base period prices, that means if base was 100, it has decreased by 35%. That means now it is 65. 100 minus 35%. So an index number is now 65. Okay. 18th is simple. Link relative index number is, link relative is what? Current year price divided by previous year price n minus 1 into 100. So C is the correct answer. 19th could be a Fisher's index number is what? Last place into past year's ka root. So obviously A. Fine. Next, 20. Okay, fine. 20. Let's keep it as last one for this video. 21 to 40 will solve in next video. Factor reversal test according to Fisher is P into Q should be, okay, factor reversal is always that price into quantity index should be value index. There is only one formula of value index number. Understand? Value of current year divided by value of year 0, which is price into quantity of current year divided by price into quantity of base year. That is option B, PNQN by P0 QC. Okay. So I hope this is clear to all. This question bank is a bit tricky. I mean, we have only solved one tricky question, which was 14. Others are easy. But aage there are some tricky questions which were not covered in the chapter, but still they have given in question bank. Fine. So stay tuned. We'll see this in next video. Okay. So I hope everyone has understood. If you have not understood anything, let me know in comments anytime. Okay. So chalo then, bye everyone. Let's stop here for this video.